Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Anders Carlson ready to get us started. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Return coming from the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. And he's brought down for a loss. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Pass play now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's taken down at the 30. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Achan, a 1st down carry. And he pushed deep into enemy territory with that, down inside the 25.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
From the 24. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Achan on the inside give. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. Devon Achan with the touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Xavier Gibson now to return. Returns looking good so far. The tackle is made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Williams coming in motion right. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Juke the defender. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Putting a receiver in motion. Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to work this down to the 41. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Here's Hall once more. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throwing on third, McCarthy escapes the pocket. His first throw is an interception. J.C. Horn to pick it off. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd down carry for Achane. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Achane again on 2nd. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw wheeled in by Thomas. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Throwing from the gun here. That's Thomas. He's got it. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Here's Achane up the middle. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll stick with Achane. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
To the air, 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Trying to run it in, Achane. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. Second and goal coming up.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
From the gun on 3rd down. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Looking to the air here. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll start this one out with Hall. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They go right back to Hall. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he gets it away from his end zone. He'll just call for a fair catch here, and what incredible field position for them after that kick. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it's going to be Panthers football. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's a throw. Got a man, it's Thomas. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now Achane. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Now on 2nd and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Jets have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Slot man motioned over. First down, and they go right back to him. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 10 now. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long. From the shotgun, McCarthy. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers take possession of the football.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And he'll go down here at the 16.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Out of the shotgun, a give to A-Chain. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Time for our second quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points. 3rd down from the gun. This throw is cut. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Achan is in for the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers pull out in front further, 13-zip. Devon Achan with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. And it sets up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. From the shotgun, McCarthy getting out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Kid, it just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide, or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. He's on the move. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Now McCarthy. He rolls to his right. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, New York! Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before.
This play going under review by the officials. Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. Hall. Only a yard that time, and now it's second and goal from the 1.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Hall's going to try to smash his way in. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down second and 1 rose to...
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jets make it a one-score game in the first half. Breece Hall with the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on third and goal.
Raheem Blackshear now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Running with H.A. and out of the gun. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Quincy Williams making the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, second and 9. Completed left side to Thomas. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. All plays on the table here for third and 3. He's going to throw this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going. That forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be Jets football. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. Flush down out to his left. Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. It is so imperative when the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Hall running between the tackles. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 3 on that game. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Now it's McCarthy. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. HN gets it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Sam Martin on again now to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Running right with Wilson. Escapes a defender. Breaks through, and he might break away. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good enough for a New York first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Coming right is Hall. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Rolling left, buying some time. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down from the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. McCarthy to throw it. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Hall. And he will take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Now a rushing score, a quarter for him in this opening half, Brock. Should be a pretty nice feeling in that locker room at halftime, knowing what he's already accomplished.
Kind of get the feeling this isn't the whole show, though, right? In his eyes, this is just the opening act. There's going to be a lot more to come when the curtain raises for the 2nd half.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets tie things up at 14. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Blackshear on the return. And look at this return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. They'll throw to begin this drive. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Dropping back to throw. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Brandon Stevens has it.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. And a man is there to knock that away. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Hall. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Well, I know everybody on that offensive side of the ball appreciates that kind of effort. Got it by more than just a couple of inches. In fact, no need for a measurement on that as they move the chains.
Going to the ground again on first. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Nick Herbig making the play. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Forced out to his right. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Escapes out to the left. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half. You just kind of wait, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Jets are on the move here. And the Panthers into the nickel set. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, McCarthy escapes the pocket. Complete beyond the marker. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get some late points and the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Blackshear on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to go down. Jets brought the pressure and got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 25-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Oh no, they get him yet again. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Jets get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Blackshear on the return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's caught at the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motion man right is Smith. Play action on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First carry here for Braylon Allen. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Now looking to throw. Getting out to his left. Malachi Corley reels it in. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He's got it near the 8. He has the New York touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Blackshear on the return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. To the air on first down. Young. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers start the second half with some needed points. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. York good on the point after. And the Panthers get it back to a 14-point game. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. This is Allen on the give. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
It's Allen again. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
From just shy of midfield on second down. Able to find Corley. And they make the tackle at the 38. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Right back to Allen. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They pick up one on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 35. Throwing from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. He's dropping back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
First down, New York.
The receiver gets it on the handoff. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Allen trying this straight ahead. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First down,
Shotgun handoff for Allen. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play, but they will take that execution every time.
Allen runs in for the New York touchdown. The Jets make it a 3-possession game. Braylon Allen, the touchdown. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets stretch their lead to 21.
Panthers 21. Onward is
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Blackshear on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. They've got a man in motion. Young on 1st and 10. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. From the red zone now. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They send the tight end in motion. On 2nd and 10, Young. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Jets have it as he records the 1st interception of his young career.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Up the middle, here goes Allen. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
He easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Man in motion here. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Looking for a throw here. Taylor makes the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
On the handoff, Allen. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Nick Herbig making the play. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. 3rd and long for him here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Panthers are going to take over deep in their own territory. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And now they face 2nd down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
A 2nd down throw for Young. He's throwing deep to the left side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is... Defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Back to throw now. Has his man, it's Corley. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That one gains 7. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Pass play coming here. And in. And touchdown, New York! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets grow their lead yet again. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Blackshear on the return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10 now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ritter setting up to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 38. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. To the house, touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers putting up points in a game decided. York tacks on that extra point. And the Panthers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Gibson now to return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. Motion man right is Smith. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Running is Allen. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And this one does not go far. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got to...
And he will take this across. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get it back to within 2 possessions. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the up.